First Local. Supported by Maker North, 3D printing, laser cutting, 3D design, education, prototyping, and more. Maker North, whatever it takes. Good morning and welcome to First Local. It is Monday, May 30th. We are almost out of May.
Jeez, so fast.
Yeah, well,
It's going to be June.
I don't know. I'm not sure fast is the word I'd use. It kind of tap danced across my psyche like 1,000
But
tiny
remember
elephants.
how long January was? Because that was like 90 days, wasn't it?
I'm pretty sure
just
we were
boom,
never going
boom.
to talk about January again, but there it is. Yes, May was shorter than January by about, because it was cold.
January?
Well, January, yes, but May
February.
was, at the beginning of May was a little bit of a
cold.
challenge,
But hey,
whatever.
we're ending it really hot today. So today and tomorrow are going to be really steamy days. Steamy. How was your weekend there, Heidi?
It was good. You know what? It was a nice weekend. Spent time with family. Visited the fair one last time before it left yesterday. Saturday was a beautiful day to be at the fair. If you didn't go, you missed out. Ordinarily, it's either so cold you can't bear it, or it's so hot that you just want to crawl under something and hide.
To seek shade.
Yeah, but no, it was really temperate, is what I would say. Warm without the sun beating directly down on you, and a nice breeze. We got there at an appropriate time. The kids didn't have to wait in lineups. They got to run around and own the place. My daughter Emma, some of you may have heard me talk about her. Her dominating the dart game. Well, she did it again. The guy looks at me. He's like, "I remember you two."
You should have recorded it.
Well, I didn't think she could do it twice. I
Well,
thought it was a fluke the
never
first
know.
time. And she doesn't even pause in between. She's just like,
boom, boom,
wham,
boom.
wham, wham. I was like, okay, babe, pick another toy.
You sure she doesn't have a dartboard in her bedroom somewhere?
Well, I'm not sure what's in her bedroom. There's a lot in her bedroom, so we'll just leave it at that. But yeah, no, it was a great day. We had a good time. I'm always startled by the number of people that bring their dogs
Where? To the carnival?
to the carnival.
That's weird.
Yeah, some people, well, I like to socialize them. What, by overwhelming them with sound and smell and people?
That's the last place you want to bring a dog.
Yeah, well, but yeah, there was a 10-week-old English bulldog. He was the cutest thing I've ever seen. He looked like a wind-up toy. I've never seen anything so adorable in my life. Like, I literally almost exploded. I couldn't even stand it. So cute.
Yeah, they are very cute. Some sad news on the weekend, too. I don't know if you remember Ronnie Hawkins.
Oh, yeah, the hawk.
Yeah, he died. He was 87.
Yeah,
I originally met Ronnie Hawkins about 35 years ago at the Corn Fest. We were doing an interview with him. And remember the Corn Fest?
I do remember Corn Fest, yeah.
That was a huge event. I remember the crowds were like 10 to 15,000 people.
Yes.
It was just almost like Castle Farms.
Yes.
You know, the outdoor concerts and the corn, of course. It was a 3-day event. They should bring that back in some fashion, I think.
Well, they have that music festival now.
Yeah,
like
that's
they
true
do
too.
have
Yeah.
something, and as we were discussing, of course, tragic events led to the demise of Cornfest. Yeah, no, I think it would be good to bring it back for sure.
Yeah, it's just like Cornfest. It was just like such a big event,
Yes,
like
it
every
was.
year.
Yes,
you know?
it was.
It's just- anyway, that's where we met Ronnie Hawkins. Very down to earth, very sociable, and very
Well, he'd
easy
been on
going.
life support, had he not?
He was ill.
Yeah, he
I
was
don't know
ill.
what he was.
That was the
ill
headline
with.
that I had read, is that he'd been taken off of life support, and then of course, subsequent to that, did pass. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, well, I have some steamy news to tell you in the weather, but it's not going to last forever, so I'll let you know when it's going to come to an end. But first, here's Heidi with all your weekend news.
All the weekend news, such as it was. Actually, you know what? There was a shooting on Beverly Street yesterday. Officers were witnessed on scene investigating this incident that did play out at a residence in the 200 block of Beverly Street. So this was around 4 a.m. yesterday morning. Officers did respond to reports of gunfire in the area. Okay, so that's something to wake up to. Upon arrival, officers located a victim suffering from at least 2 gunshot wounds. Wow. The victim was transported to hospital with serious injuries. This is not believed to be a random act of violence, and it was indicated in the moment that there is no threat to public safety. The investigation is, however, ongoing, so if anybody has information related to this incident, please do contact Sergeant or Detective Sergeant Joe Addison at 705-949-6300, extension 387. You also, as always, have the option of going the Crime Stoppers route, through which you can preserve your anonymity. You can either call them at 705-942-7867 or toll free at 1-800-222-8477. You can go to their website. There's a click here, little hyperlink that you can click on to submit a web tip, or you can download the app. And of course, if your tip does lead to an arrest, there is a potential to to be rewarded with up to $2,000 cash. Okay. Some other interesting news. There's a lot of events, coming up in June, and one certainly very important event being announced by a very dear friend of mine. Hello, JJ. Anyway, on June 1st, the Immigration and Intercultural Training Company is opening its doors. So the grand opening then is scheduled for June 1st, which I believe is Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday, June 1st. Here we go. Intercultural Avec Immigration Inc., or ICA for short, is a new local organization that focuses on immigration and intercultural training. Maybe they can train me how to talk on a Monday morning. ICA coaches immigrants through the process of adapting to Canadian culture and also provides intercultural training for organizations prioritizing diversity, equity, and inclusion transformation. Now, what she is saying, Jennifer Johnson, who is the CEO, the goal in opening ICA has been to centralize intercultural skill development and support the integration of people from different backgrounds throughout the delivery of immigration services. Again, this is coming from Jennifer Johnson, who is the CEO of the corporation, as well as a local resident and a just all-around accomplished, brilliant lady. When asked why she felt an organization such as ICA was needed, she cited 3 major community challenges in Sault Ste. Marie: the lack of immigration services in the area, out-migration of talent to urban centers, and the need for ongoing cultural understanding. What she has said is that in her past experiences recruiting international students, she noticed that both students and faculty struggled sometimes with understanding each other, not necessarily because of differences in the English language, but more so because of a different way of going about things. An incredible amount of adjustment is happening here between the students and faculty and within the community, between newcomers and local employers. So on another note, ICA also recruits international students to select post-secondary institutions and helps connect graduates and foreign nationals to the labor market with events such as the Employer Job Seeker Networking session that will take place as part of the grand opening event. Now, to attend this event, you must register, and you can register via Eventbrite. There is a link that will be posted to our website later this morning. You can go to their website, icavec.ca, or social media, ica.immigration, or email info@icavec.ca to learn more about ICA and the role the company hopes to play in the community. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's next on the agenda. I was going to do it. Okay. Yes, well, okay. The Ontario Progressive Conservative Party did have, they were having a private event, actually, is what I understand. Doug Ford hosting a private rally in London, Ontario, and the stage was stormed by protesters. So there were about 100 people, a few hundred people inside the Lamplighter Inn in London, Ontario, and the rally began with a couple of interruptions. The co-chair of the London Health Coalition stormed the stage just moments after the rally began and shouted at Premier Doug Ford, "You're privatizing our healthcare and you need to be honest with Ontarians." Again, this was Jeffrey Hanks, the co-chair of the LHC. He was taken away by security and held backstage thinking he was going to be arrested by London police, but eventually was let go after the rally ended. So he did say from the parking lot after the rally, it was pretty scary, but, you know, I'm okay. So what he did go on to say is, I'm just hoping more people know that they're privatizing our healthcare and they should vote accordingly. So, yes. There was also, so one of the other individuals storming the stage was Humberto Ponce de Leon. He stormed the stage, was also removed by security at the rally. What he is saying is he thinks that, I think that I have the right to let people know before they vote that Doug Ford really is a fraud. So, you know, this is posted to our website. So to get, you know, the full statements from the protesters, you are able to go to SiouxOnline.com. It's an interesting read, and certainly with the election looming on the horizon this Thursday, we're going to see a lot of people forcefully stating their opinion. I'm quite certain of that. Okay, Craig's mic is now open. That's a weird thing to say with Mike in the studio and you right here. Craig's mic. Does that mean Mike is yours, Craig?
I guess.
I guess. All right, well, over to you for some weather then.
Well, you know, Heidi, summer starts in about 3 weeks, right? But today it's going to feel like summer because we're going to see temperatures around 28. It's going to feel like 32 with humidity. Let's take a look outside. Looks like a beautiful summer day to me. Just clear skies at the moment. We are going to see some clouds fill in later. It's going to give us like a hazy, warm day today. So steamy for sure. Let's take a look at your 12-hour forecast. This is what your day is shaping up. We have a little bit of cloud to deal with right now. That's going to leave us. It's going to leave us with some sunny skies for this afternoon, though we're going to start seeing those clouds fill in. It's going to give us a partly cloudy, hazy sky, 28 degrees, feeling closer to 32, 18 degrees for your evening. So that's pretty warm and only dropping down to 14 degrees tonight. We have another hot day tomorrow, and then I'll tell you what happens after that, and we'll do that in just a bit. Heidi?
Well, two things. I love your little hazy graphic. That's cool. Look at how cute that is. And hot and steamy days. All right, the summer is upon us. Fantastic. In the meantime, it is also upon us in this moment to hop over into the world of our sponsors and hear from Superior Adult Learning out there doing the work, working with adult learners to achieve literacy goals. Also, we will hear from AG Canal Welling and well drilling and fracking. You know, that's just a fun word to say, but they are excellent at what it is that they do. So if you do, if you need some fracking, they are the people to contact. You need a well dug, then you need to call them. Yes, and when we come back, I have Karam Singh from Pauline's Place here to talk about the upcoming event Glambition. As with so many other events, it has been suffering the past 2 years because of the pandemic, but now it's making a grandiose return. So go fill your cup and come on back. Superior Adult Learning provides free one-on-one support to help you reach your goals. Improve your reading, writing, and math skills, become more independent, and increase your employability. Visit www.superioral.ca to get started now. Shop local, dine local, listen local, love local. Small businesses in the Algoma area have been a huge part of our community. Now is the time to show our support for them. From local markets to retail stores, music venues, and restaurants. Small businesses make up the backbone of our community. So go on, embrace all they have to offer by shopping, dining, listening, and loving local. Visit ssmcoc.com to learn more or to join the chamber today.
Hi, can I take your order? Hello?
Oh, hey. Wait, what was the question?
Let me guess. One driving high combo, extra baked?
No. Could I get a burger with a side of fries?
Think you're a better driver when you're high? Think again. If you smoked weed, wait at least 4 hours before getting behind the wheel, or don't drive at all if you're new to it, have eaten it, or if you've mixed it with alcohol.
Well, good morning and welcome back. As promised, I am here. I did mispronounce his name, and I'm a stickler for names, as you all know. Karam, welcome.
Thank you.
We are here to talk about Glambition. Now, probably, as I had said, as with so many annual events, the pandemic probably really put a kink in things the last 2 years.
Definitely.
Okay.
The event was going to happen in November last year. We had to
Yes.
postpone it all the way to June this year.
I think it was postponed, like twice at
Yes,
least in
yes.
that particular time. And so now here we are, this upcoming Saturday, June the 4th, starting at 6 p.m. So tell me, we've got a whole bunch of entertainment lined up.
Yes, so it is going to be a multicultural event aimed at celebrating community as one and humanity above all.
Okay.
There are going to be dances, music bands, fashion shows, stand-up comedy. There are going to be food vendors, local, and we gonna have some more.
What, like interactive sort of?
Like interactive sort of, yes, so that people can know just more than what Pauline's Place is and what they do, just more than the event.
Oh, fantastic.
And
Good.
they're able to understand what we stand for, what we do, and where we want to go with doing events like in Glambition.
Okay, so so then going in that direction then, so Pauline's Place, a shelter, is a shelter for young women, as I recall, correct?
So yes, so we take youth, both male and female.
Male and female. I'm
and-
thinking of women in crises. Yeah.
And then
So-
we have women and families and
Okay.
accessibility.
Okay, wow. So that's like really a broad mandate. You really support like a wide demographic of individuals in probably all sorts of different stages of life and experiencing all different kinds of challenges. So that's huge. So the event then at the Bush Plain, now it was described to me as a gala, and it certainly does sound gala-esque, very big. But now I'm learning that it seems like it's kind of an interactive, like a walkabout sort of event. And it says that every age group is welcome. So do they show up and just pay at the door, or?
There is a link on our website and Facebook and Instagram. It's an Eventbrite link. You can register.
Okay.
The fee is only $10.
Oh, wow.
You pay for food and liquor at the venue.
Okay.
But yes, you go register on our website and you just show up the event.
Okay, so happening at the Canadian Bush Plate Heritage Centre this Saturday from 6 until 10. Now, talk to me about the name, Glambition. It seems like Madonna, sort of, invokes Madonna. Like, look at that, Glambition. Talk to me. Where does that come from?
Mostly glamour is taken for like fashion and all that stuff, but for me, it's more like celebrating different cultures and
Okay.
their looks and their meaning, and but making it more so that people can enjoy it too. So performance art,
Very
but
cool.
cultures.
Very cool. And certainly, the Sioux has a lot to offer in this day and age in terms of culture. And certainly, I think that as a community, we benefit from celebrating all of what makes us special, all of what makes us, Algoma's friendliest city. So local food. So there'll be vendors. Can you tease us with a few of the vendors?
Of course. So there'll be the Roadhouse Bar and Grill. Sending pizza. There'll be Elliot's Ice Cream.
Ooh.
And Outspoken Brewing is brewing 2 special beers for us too.
Ooh.
And yes.
Nice. Well, specialty beer is always fun. Good, good. Okay, so people will come in, they'll walk around, they'll witness dancing, they'll witness singing, stand-up comedians, fashion shows. Talk what fashion shows? Is that like showcasing, like a cultural attire or?
Yes. So earlier I had this vision where yes, I would invite local brands to showcase their style and what we stand for local in the city. That's what I stand for personally. But yes, Northern Ontario Latin Hispanic Association are coming with their cultural fashion show, and then Miss Mark, she's got legs, is gonna do like a little sensational fashion show.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, well, it sounds exciting. So can people get their tickets right up until the event starts, or do you have like a capacity limit, or?
We do have a capacity limit, yes. There are 300 tickets, but people can buy tickets at the event if we don't sell out.
All right. Well, again, happening this Saturday, June 4th, 6 until 10 at the Canadian Bush Plain Heritage Centre, Glambition, in support of Pauline's Place. Do all of the proceeds then go directly to Pauline's Place and their
Yes.
programming? Fantastic. Certainly a worthy cause. So, depending on what you have scheduled for Saturday, you're going to want to take this in because we've got food, we've got specialty craft beers, we've got a showcase of so many cultural sensations within our own community, whether it's stand-up comedy or singing or dancing. So do take a moment and go check it out. Karam, I want to thank you so much for being here today. This has been a very great start to my week. Mondays are usually pretty difficult for me, so you've put a nice little pop into my day, so thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Yay!
Okay.
Now we're going to go over to Craig for some more of that steamy weather.
Well, Heidi, it's going to be a very hot day today, but we also have a very hot day developing for Tuesday. As a matter of fact, it's going to be hotter on Tuesday, plus humidity. So it's going to feel a little steamy over the next couple of days. This is why we have a very strong push of warm, humid air heading towards the Great Lakes, and that's courtesy of this high pressure system, which is pumping that in. And then we also have this low pressure system with its boundary pulling that air up. So it's going to feel or build the humidity into our forecast later on today, but definitely into our day on Tuesday. We'll show you on the satellite, but we do have a little system what we are watching, and you can see it right here, this blow up right here. Now, right now, the computer models have this system moving this way during the day tomorrow and into our day today, as a matter of fact. We're going to see a little bit of cloud from the system. We're going to be in and out of cloud, maybe even a hazy sky today, but we are definitely going to be warm and humid. This is a cold front that we're watching for Tuesday into Wednesday that could give us some severe weather if it tracks properly. Right now, it looks like it's tracking, like I said, towards the west and up towards Manitoba. But if it tracks just a little more towards the Great Lakes, we could be in for some nasty weather on Tuesday night into our day on Wednesday. So this is what we look like on the radar right now. Nothing really to worry about. As I said, we are seeing some cloud, but there's no rain in those clouds. That's all back here. You can see some very heavy thunderstorms and some heavy rain showers all pushing north towards Manitoba border. And again, if that tracks this way just a little more, we could see some activity come Tuesday night. So this is what we look like for temperatures. We're well above seasonal. 28 is going to feel closer to 32 degrees with a little bit of humidity that we have today. 20 degrees in Wawa, 25 degrees in Timmins. This is what your 3-day forecast is looking like. For sunny skies today, we're going to see those clouds though fill in later on this afternoon. 28 degrees for your high. As I said, it's going to feel closer to 32. Tomorrow, 29 for your daytime temperature, slightly more humid, so it's going to feel closer to 33, 34 degrees before that cold front comes through Tuesday night. Could kick off some showers and thunderstorms that we have lingering into our Wednesday morning, but then it looks like it's clearing out, but our temperatures are going to drop by more than half. You can see our daytime temperature for Wednesday, 17 degrees. We're going to stay with those seasonal temperatures right into next week. I'll show you what the rest of the week is looking like in just a bit. Heidi?
Well, it all sounds fantastic to me, especially since you invoked the specter of January. First rule about summertime, we don't ever talk about January. Not until we get to the end of December, and even then, well, what was the point? I was doing fine on that camera. You just shift cameras to flex. That's your flex, right?
I hit the wrong button coming in. It's my fault. Okay, I'm not gonna say
Anyway, we're going to commercial now, so I can go into the production booth and school him properly. Anyway, while on the commercial break, you're going to hear from the Chamber inviting everybody to do all things local. You know, play local, shop local, eat local. You know, attend Glambition this weekend. That's a great way to support a spectacular organization that works with so many people who are vulnerable in our community. As well, you'll hear from Maker North, Joseph and Riley down there actively working with their laser cutting and their woodworking and their 3D printing, really branching out in so many directions, weaving that network of support, working with entrepreneurs and business people, as well as just regular people like me, locally, as well as internationally. So you need a problem solved, you contact Joseph and Riley. When we come back, of course, we've got factoids. There's a few other stories that I'll probably get to, but maybe not, depending on how bossy Mike is being. So, yeah, go fill your cup and come on back.
Imagine knowing about incidents, closures, and roadwork all before starting your trip. Ontario 511 lets you know before you go. You can get real-time information directly from the Ministry of Transportation. Because the more you know, the easier it is for you to go. And spend the time doing the things that matter most.
Superior Adult Learning is looking for volunteers who want to make a difference in our community and help others reach their full potential. In only a few hours a week, you can help our learners achieve their goals and set them on a path towards a successful, independent future. Visit www.superioral.ca to get started now.
With over 45 years of experience, All Ontario Well Drilling offers hydrofracking and all well drilling services. Call 705-575-8088 or 705-257-9495.
Well, good morning and welcome back. Thank you for coming back. I still see we have a zesty number of people watching us live. Good for you. Supporting local right here in the studio. Fantastic. Now, I will reward you with some factoids. Hopefully they are worthy. Coldplay or David Cassidy?
Let's go David Cassidy.
David Cassidy. Now, okay, so we talk about, what can happen at concerts. This was actually very serious. On May 30th in 1974, Bernadette Whelan, a 14-year-old David Cassidy fan, actually passed away due to heart failure 4 days after attending a UK concert of his.
Really?
Over 1,000 other fans had to be given first aid during the singer's White City Stadium show.
Jeez.
Talk about a frenzy. Can I see that picture again?
Oh, he just got rid of it.
He was one of the Partridges, no?
Yeah, one of the Partridge family. Well, he was him and Shirley Jones were the only ones who actually sang.
Okay.
The Partridge family. But.
Okay. Yes.
All right, factoid number 2.
Factoid number 2, Coldplay. May 30th, 2005, Coldplay's new album was illegally put out on the internet a week before its simultaneous UK and US release. The leak took place on the day copies were sent to the UK radio stations and the day before it went on sale in Japan. Security measures around the release, including hosting album playbacks at Abbey Road Studios for journalists instead of sending them copies of the album, and any CDs that were sent out were labeled with a false name, the Fir Trees, to throw would-be pirates off the scent. You see what they did there?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Clever.
Yes.
All right.
All
Let's see
right.
what you're saying.
Social media. What are you saying? Okay, let's see here. Meh. Okay, we got Jim Whitty. Weeding. Oh my God!
It
Just
is
get
Monday.
me out of this show. Just get
It's coming. Just a couple more minutes.
All right, Jim Whitty. Good moon stay morning, everybody. Yes, Jim. Okay. Actually, it's a new moon this week. It might be tonight.
Don't
Actually,
we
I
have
should have
some
looked at.
meteors showing up tonight too?
Some which?
Comets and. Oh, that was last night. I thought it was tonight.
I saw it this morning.
All right.
You saw meteors this morning and you didn't say anything to me?
No, I said I saw it in an article this morning when I
Oh,
was...
okay.
Okay.
All right.
Carry
Okay.
on.
Okay. See, can you see them poking me with a stick?
I'm just
All right.
asking you questions because you know all that stuff.
I do know all that
I'm going to
stuff.
bring a stick in tomorrow and poke it for sure.
Well, meteors, they don't necessarily, and only the bigger sort of meteor showers, carry. I mean, individual meteors, yeah, they have some, but yeah. I reserve my comment for huge celestial events.
Yes.
All right. Tracy Faye says, good morning. Good morning to you, Tracy Faye. Margaret McKegg says, good morning, all. Good morning to you, Margaret. Enika, good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. I hope you all had a good weekend. She's got a bunch of emojis, and guess what?
Uh-oh.
Also, with the sun coming up between two great, huge tracts of land, always very excited. Yes. All right. Thank you, Enika. Terry Matthews says, good morning, all. Good morning to you, Terry. Nancy Norman says, good morning to you all. Good morning, Nancy.
Good morning.
She's been busy over the weekend completing, new paintings, surprise offerings for her art show that's coming up at the end of the month. I do believe it's June 25th.
Cool.
But I will be talking about that later in the week, and I will give you all of the details. Very exciting. I will be in attendance in her backyard, and her backyard is very beautiful.
Nice.
Yes, so Rick Sutherland, good morning all. Happy Monday. Good morning, Rick.
Hi, Rick.
Hope you have a great day and a great week. Bradley, good morning with 3 exclamation points. Judy O'Neill says, good Monday morning, Heidi and Craig. Beautiful morning so far. Hope you both enjoy your day.
You too.
Yes, thank you, Judy. Let's see here. There's a hiccup in my my pickup here. Hang on, let me just, Watching from Maker North, cheers. Yay, thank you. Tony Mancuso says, good Monday. Where did this all go? Like, what is happening here? Oh.
Technology, eh? It never works the same way twice.
Good Monday morning, everyone. Want to wish our daughter Melissa a happy birthday. Oh, happy birthday, Melissa. Tracy Faye says, happy birthday, Melissa. Melissa Helen. Melissa Helen. Thank you, Dad. Tony Mancuso. Thanks for watching, Melissa. You're a new viewer, so thank you for popping in and commenting. Dynamite, and happy birthday to you, lady. May this be the best year yet, girl. Woo! Here we go. Now I pick it up. Okay. Steve Child says also happy birthday, Melissa. Oh, Art is watching. Hello, Art. He says, hi, Heidi. Oh my gosh, it's so good even if I can only see you sort of virtually, but you can see me.
Who's Art?
Art is a good friend of mine. He was, when I worked at Program Read, he was on the board of directors. I believe he still is. And he was always very kind to me, and we always had very interesting conversations. So, hello, Art. Always nice to hear from you. Enica. Well, no steamy weather here. 11 degrees right now. Ooh, that is...
You're getting what we had last week. We had a little cold spell coming.
No, you know what it feels like. Ooh, that could have just gone flinging. Mike Caruso, okay. Gearing up for my flowers this week. It's time that we get rid of these professional politicians that are only there to enhance their own image and financial status and vote in someone that cares. I did my duty on Sunday and voted Naomi Sayers. Please get out and vote on June 2nd and vote for someone that you think will do a good job for our city and not themselves.
But don't we do that like 3 years ago? We thought these people, I guess it's when they become politicians, things tend to change a little bit, I find anyway.
Well, yeah, I mean, the tune can sometimes change a little bit, I suppose. Vote for me.
Not that they're all bad. I'm not saying they're bad.
No. We don't have an opinion. We're just saying. Observationally, sometimes the messaging becomes a little different.
A little bit.
Okay.
Right.
Jim Whitty, January rock.
Oh,
Jim, I'm pretty sure I talked to you about this.
He likes the cold, doesn't he?
Yeah, bring on the ice because ice is nice. Well, then go to Antarctica. Yukon.
It's going to be here in 5 months.
And then it'll be here for another 10 after
months.
that.
Yeah.
Arr, arr. Oh, Y-Doc Detailing is back. Hello, Y-Doc. Nice to see you. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to you. Steve Child says, go, go, July. Sorry, Jim. There, see? Now look what you've done, Jim Whitty. Kimberly Seabrook, good morning. Heidi, I must reiterate, you are fantastic at your job. Aw, thanks, Kim. Well, thank you, me. All right, now while I bask in that, I'm going to say 7 days. You guys are so bossy.
Okay, I'm not bossy. We're just moving the show along. 29 degrees for your day tomorrow with sunny sky. Why are you looking at me like that? And then we drop our temperatures back to seasonal for Wednesday. We could see a big thunderstorm Tuesday night into Wednesday.
Yes.
So right now it looks like it's more tracking off to the west and north. But we are in for seasonal temperatures for the rest of the week before we start climbing back into the 20s. So there you go.
Okay, well, I like a thunderstorm. That's all right. Yeah, clears the air.
Yep.
Same way I'm going to clear the air once we're done the show.
Oop. Keep the cameras rolling.
That won't save you. All right. Thank you very much for watching today. It's always a boost to come in and to be able to, speak to everybody. Thanks to Karam Singh for coming in and talking to us about the upcoming Glambition that will take place this Saturday at the Bush Plains, starting at 6 and running until 10. Fantastic event, interactive displays, live performances, dancing, singing. There'll be vendors and specialty beer, all in support of Pauline's Place. So thank you very much for watching. We are the Sioux's only local news show. So spread the word, tag people in the comments. Let's get that awareness going. Let's grow the viewership and see where we can take this.
Okay.
All right.
That's our Monday.
Have a great day.
Have a good one.
Family owned and operated, A.G. Quinnell Well Drilling has been serving Sault Ste. Marie and surrounding area since 1968. For a free estimate, call 705-779-3909. A.G. Quinnell Well Drilling, available for all your water needs. 1944, Second Line West, Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. A.G. Quinnell Well Drilling. Call 705-779-3909 for a free estimate today.
First Local, supported by Maker North, 3D printing, laser cutting, 3D design, education, prototyping, and more. Maker North, whatever it takes.